2, 3, yeah.
Boss in the streets, I'm a boss till I call. Boss in the beast, I'm a boss till I fall. I'm a boss on the beat, I'm a boss, spit it raw. I'm a boss, keep it G, and I'm walking the talk. Boss in the streets, I'm a boss with the sauce. I'm a boss. Boss in the streets, I'm a boss with the sauce. I'm a boss.
Let me see it turn it louder. Let me see it turn it up louder. Let me see it turn it louder. Let me see it turn it up louder. Let me see it turn it louder. Let me see it turn it up louder. Let me see it turn it louder. 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Boss in the streets, I'm a boss with the sauce. I'm a boss in the beast, I'm a boss till I fall. I'm a boss on the beat, I'm a boss, spit it raw. I'm a boss, keep it G, and I'm walking the talk. Boss in the streets, I'm a boss with the sauce. I'm a boss in the beast, I'm a boss till I fall. I'm a boss on the beat, I'm a boss, spit it raw. I'm a boss, keep it G, and I'm walking the talk.
Oh, God. Oh. Give me a minute. G'day, it's JK. Oh, we are 3.5 weeks. I had to think about that then. 3.5 weeks out from HYROX World Championships 2024. Things are getting sweaty, as you can see. Things are getting really dialed in, and even more specific to the race coming up. Welcome to the video, and this little video is going to take you through 3 learnings that I've had since I started HYROX. I started 18 months ago, and I'm pretty sure it's actually bang on 18 months. Geez, I've learnt a lot. But without further ado, here are my 3 learnings, I'm calling them. 3 learnings as a HYROX athlete I've learnt over my career. Here we go. Learning, number 1. Sorry, I've just gotten back from a run. Learning number 1, control what you can and leave the rest. You're wasting so much energy if you're thinking about others, if you're thinking about what your other competitors are doing or not doing. You're wasting energy on social media, scrolling through that thing, seeing what everyone is doing and checking out people's paces and results. At the end of the day, I'm only human, and I've done it myself before, where you get sucked into wasting so much energy on what we can't control. And my number 1 learning from the last 18 months is to control what I can control and leave the rest. I'm so privileged to line up in a couple of weeks' time with 14 other highly fit men on that Friday night Elite 15 race. I'm really good mates with a couple of them. But I've learned that things such as deleting Instagram for the last couple of weeks before a big event is key. Just so I'm not even tempted to go on that thing. It's funny me saying this because I'm obviously putting it up on YouTube, so it's a bit contradicting. But the only thing that you've got is yourself, and you can only control yourself. Leading up to races, the only thing you should be thinking of is your training, your process, your recovery, and how you're going to attack the race. Nothing else matters, no one else matters, but you and your mindset and your effort levels.
Legs 11. Another learning of mine over the past 18 months has been the amount of work and the amount of hard work, smart hard work our bodies can endure. Now, it's fascinating how I'm training now compared to how I was training at the start of my HYROX career. And that's all thanks to kind of being open-minded to be wrong. I'm not saying at the start of my career I was training incorrectly, but I was just training differently. Lucky enough, I've learned, especially over the last 3-4 months, and I'm not afraid to say it, due to the fact that I've been learning and working with the master, Anthony Perricini, that if you have a look at all the elite athletes, or the world champions of this sport, they are the best HYROX athletes because they are the most well-rounded athlete. They are the most powerful, probably. They are the most strong. They're the fastest. They've got all this combination of fitness that they bring together. What I've learned is that we need to look at this sport more broadly when it comes to how we train for it. You need to train smart though. That doesn't mean we can't just accumulate volume after volume after volume with no purpose. It's got to be smart. It's got to be periodized. It's got to be with purpose, right? And that's the biggest thing that I've learned lately is making sure that we're trying to just get fitter for the sake of getting fitter, not necessarily for the sake of trying to get better at our 80 meters of burpee broad jumps. It's to get better at burpees and the biomechanics of burpees. Hope that makes sense, because it's something that I've obviously learnt and I've been able to put to work with myself, and also through my own coaching for my athletes. What this specifically can mean in terms of HYROX training is that you need to make sure you're trying to get better at the individual components of the race before putting it all together. I'll be a kind of critic and a judge about how many people are still and how many athletes are still just compromise running all the time. You're not going to get better at running if you do more compromise running than pure running sessions. That's my first take on a lot of athletes training, is that you need to get better at, you need to do more running training than compromise running training, right? And then you have a look at, the other energy systems that we use in HYROX. You have a look at the other biomechanical movements that we do. Pushing, pulling, carrying, squatting, jumping, so much functional movements. Now, you need to get better at the individual components of them before gelling them together.
And what is your final learning?
Well, Georgie Vesley, my final learning is surround yourself with high quality people. Now, I started 18 months ago. When I started, I was my own coach. I had the love and support of my lovely partner, my better half, my gorgeous better half, Georgie. And I'm so lucky to have had her my whole career. But when it comes down to performance, training, coaching, race day tactics, you've got to have other people to bounce ideas off. And my biggest learning is to make sure you grab the best coach and the best coach for you. Not all coaches are meant for someone or for you, if that makes sense. you've got to really do your homework around who you want to be coached by. And look, like, without going into too much detail, but I should have done this a long time ago, but working with Anthony the last 3 months has just opened up my eyes to new ways to see this sport and new ways to approach this sport and train for this sport, and not only that, but race this sport and tactics and etc, etc. So, you know, making sure that you are open-minded to not always being right and not always doing all your own programming and your own coaching, but seek other people's guidance and seek other people's expertise. That's the most important thing. And on top of that, tell your loved ones that you love them, because at the end of the day, no matter what happens in your next HYROX race, no matter if your sled push is 7 minutes or 3 minutes, your partner will not care. And at the end of the day, after your race, the sun goes down and the sun comes up the next day, and life goes on. Over and out.